Hey all, welcome back to another video. So today's video is just a few little bits of checking and stuff like that. So we've our store lambs and we have our replacement Joe lambs. We have them here, and you can see there's no hunger, there's no bed of grass either. So this field we'll top it next week. We haven't topped it at the moment for a simple reason. If it had been topped before now, any bit of sun there was would have absolutely burnt the ground to the bits. So the fact that we didn't top it has stood to it a little bit. So this morning I was just checking them sheep just to see how they were doing. So what I have done is I brought over some mineral buckets for them. So I have to decide what I'm doing with the store lambs, whether I'm going to sell them as store lambs or whether I'm going to fatten them. I haven't decided. This is a feed bucket we use in the lambing time. So I said I'd give it to them for today, just to keep them ticking along till it gives me a chance then to come back and decide what I'm doing with them. Whether I'm going to put them into the shed and finish them, whether I'm going to take them out and sell them as they are store lambs, or what the plan is. And then I'll have to move the sheep out of here then soon to get kept up for the winter. But that's also a mineral bucket that we use. Again, I use it more in the winter sometimes, but or lambing time. But that mineral bucket, if the lambs eat that bucket hard by the time I come back, that means then I need to bolus the lambs a lot, and I need to get the cobalt into them, because as I use that mineral bucket, and I have another one that I do use to kind of adjust the flock, so I know the state of the minerals. As before tipping time, not tipping time, sorry, before lambing, I always give the ewes a batch of magnesium buckets, and they always give a good indicator as to how much minerals they are and what's in the flock. And a few visitors coming to have a look already. It's mad they're in a batch together. You know, they've never left their batch or nothing. So they're as quiet as could be. So I might actually carry up the bucket to them and see. No, they're coming. Even with Belle there. I carry up the bucket a little bit and see what they say. I think they might think that there's something else other than just minerals in it. Or more coming. Sure, might bring up this bucket and see. I have to go to you as well. Stay on there, Mike. And see what happens. Stay on. And they don't have to be asked twice anyway. Yeah, it's that bucket. Let's see how long that bucket lasts. So I think that answers the questions. They definitely need a change of grass, and they definitely need a shot of minerals in that. But the fact that they're not staying in the mineral buckets means they're not too bad for minerals, but they're content and happy enough. So we're just putting in the last bag of whole oats. So check collecting it there today. So we do feed sheep to the whole oats to the sheep over the winter. So we have about 10 ton there in bags. We store here over the winter, and the reason being is when we have it here and you have it stored, if there's a snow or there's a problem, you have feeding that you're not under pressure for a few days. It has happened down the years that we have been really tight for a meal, and a few days of snow has absolutely left us, I wouldn't say with nothing, but very tight. And because where we live, sometimes it's not easy to get meal to us, and sometimes it's not easy to get meal to the sheep. So if the snow's coming, I can put a half-ton bag into the trailer, bring it over and leave it in the shed near the sheep, and at least you have it there, do you know what I mean? So at least it's stored. So we still have beans, whole beans to get for the sheep, and they'll be stored out in front. And I suppose the advantage is now we've got it's home, it's done, it's one less job for the winter. The ewes in the shed, we always gave ewes that if you feed lambing in the shed, we'll always give ewes oats for the energy. And the rams that are going out before tipping will always get oats. We'll always feed them oats for maybe 2 to 3 weeks before tipping. So look, it's something we do. As I say, the point in these videos is to say this is what we're doing and give other people an opportunity to say they can do something similar, or they do something better, or they have other ways of doing it. And it's the same with the podcast. Podcast is a farming chat, but the idea is to get more conversation going around sheep. So yeah, on to the next job when the sun's shining. So I said I'd come back 3 days after the buckets was with the lambs, and sure you can see a bit of fresh growth. So they haven't hit the buckets as hard as I thought they would have. Now I'm sure there's different factors in that, in the sense that they have a big run, and that they haven't all found the buckets. But I have 2 more with me today, and I'm going to leave them out, and I'm going to see what's going to happen. So yeah, it's no harm that they haven't hammered them, but they're no good if they don't eat them. So we'll another few days, or a few days or a week, we'll get them in now, and we'll start cobalting with them again and give them a dose and get the ram lambs and ewe lambs separated. So this is the last bit of the video, and I'm just having a walk through the field that came up for silage, and you can see straight away from there to there, there's a huge difference in the grass. And the thing is, that piece here, sheep would have been fed on that last year in the autumn time, fed nuts and that. So the field is a lot heavier as the grass comes down this way, which is not bad. So this field has been kept up since we mowed the last time, and we're going to mow it again. Now the plan was, hoping was to have it ready for mowing by the 1st of September. But if it pushes out 2 weeks, it pushes out 2 weeks. It's not the end of the world. I'd rather get a bit of a push up on it. So we have, what have we got? We have given it 2 bags of 18,612, and I suppose you can really say it's only in the last week or 2 that it has started to kick on, once the rain started coming back again, because after mowing it was just too dry. So we have the second field down here, and it's doing alright. Yeah, it's not certain the world of light, but it's doing okay. And I suppose I'm in the hills here in Wicklow, and some would say, "Jez, it's a great idea," or "It's a silly idea." But you look at, you need feeding for the winter, so you have to try something. Sometimes you try something a little bit different. And really, I suppose what is holding it up from growing would have been that dry spell after the springtime in the lambing. It stopped the first, pushed back the first cut, so it really kicked back the second cut. So I would have liked to have had it done for the 1st of September and kept the field up, but probably not going to happen now. So what we'll do is we'll mow it probably middle of September, and then the field will be kept up for the springtime. So that's the mowing. There's a bit of dirt on the field too, it needs to be got sprayed off, but we have to wait till it's mowed again. So coming up on the channel next few weeks, we have, so it's the next 2 months really, you can bring them in together, August, September. We have ewes getting dipped. We will have lambs, ram lambs getting separated and getting sheep ready for the sales. We will be shearing bellies and tails of the ewes. We will winter shearing the ewe lambs. We're getting the ewes off the mountain with more topping. So it's basically what every farmer in Ireland would be doing around the time. Particularly sheep farmers, it's a busy time of year. Then the podcast is out every 2 weeks. Podcast is doing really well. So if you're into watching these videos or chatting and seeing sheep, give the podcast a shout there on YouTube or on Spotify. It's going from strength to strength and being very proud of how it has gone. We're nearly a year into it, so it's kind of a big achievement in ourselves that has got this far. But I was going to say thank you very much for everyone listening, and thank you for everyone who was subscribed. It's we're taking small steps and baby steps, but we're still looking for subscriptions and still looking for people to subscribe to us. So roll on the next 2 months and chat to you very soon, and thank you again.